Number 3. An interesting one, Malaysia's schools are going vertical.
So yesterday, the Education Ministry announced that they are pushing forward with a pilot project for multi-storey schools in KL, Penang and Putrajaya. They're doing this to optimize land use and tackle overcrowding in densely populated urban areas by building these taller campuses instead of acquiring more land, which is of course expensive. In doing so, the ministry will theoretically have more money to improve education infrastructure. Private sector partnerships are also expected to play a big role in funding these projects, making them more cost-effective.
Now, the concept isn't entirely new. The Federal Territory Education Department previously built high-rise school buildings like SMK Sri Sentosa in Kuala Lumpur, which stands at 10 stories and therefore happens to be the tallest school in Malaysia. But the current pilot project plans to explore even taller structures, potentially reaching up to 17 stories. But while this approach may offer solutions to land scarcity, the Education Minister Fadlina Siddiq noted that safety does remain a concern, and that's going to be carefully considered as these projects move along.
Yeah, so since this is quite a new concept that's not been done yet in Malaysia, we did a little digging to see how tall some of these vertical schools can get around the world. So we found out about Russia's Lomonosov Moscow State University, which has 36-floor main building standing at 240 meters, making it the tallest educational structure worldwide. The second tallest is in Japan. It's the Mode Gakuen Cocoon Tower in Tokyo, which rises just over 200 meters with 50 stories housing schools for fashion, IT and medical services.
So the Prime Minister, Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim, showed his support for the project, saying that vertical schools could create a more conducive learning environment for students. That said, and I think this is what it comes down to, right? A case can certainly be made for land optimization, reduce development costs, that is clear. But does going vertical actually improve the learning experience for students? For this, we reached out to Alice Sabrina Ismail, Associate Professor of Built Environment and Surveying at University Technology Malaysia, for her insights.
The design of a multi-story schools actually plays a crucial role in shaping student learning and well-being, which influence everything from cognitive performance to emotional health and social interactions. And these can be understood from 6 main aspects. First is the space optimization and flexibility. Multi-story schools actually make efficient use of limited urban land, but if you can see that this approach offers diverse learning spaces which support various teaching styles and dynamic educational environments. However, it's vital that these spaces should be both adaptable and functional. And the second thing is noise management and acoustics. If we look into multi-story schools design, controlling noise is actually a key challenge because poor acoustics can hinder students' ability to concentrate, particularly in crowded or open plan spaces.
So Alice also goes on to talk about the importance of ventilation, exposure to natural light, mobility and safety when building these schools.
High-rise schools can face a lot of challenges with adequate ventilation, potentially impacting air quality in classrooms. So proper ventilation systems, natural airflow, and access to outdoor areas are actually essential to improve both cognitive function and the overall well-being for the students. And fourth is the access to natural light. So if you have a multi-story school, one should ensure to have ample natural light throughout the building. And exposure to daylight has been shown to enhance the learning and study environment mood of the students, concentration, and general well-being, while also supporting healthier sleep cycles for both the students and teachers. And the fifth one is the students' movement and physical activity. Multi-story schools can create challenges, especially for physical movement, particularly when stairs are the main means of vertical circulation. So in this case, the design should incorporate wide, accessible stairs, elevators, and other features which encourage physical activity, which need to support the students' cognitive development. And the most important thing is that ensuring safety and security. And this is the most important factors in terms of the 6 aspects. because ensuring safety in high-rise schools is essential, and the building layout should allow for quick and easy evacuation in emergencies, and the design should include security features such as surveillance systems and restricted access to certain areas.
That was Alice Sabrina Ismail, Associate Professor of Built Environment and Surveying at University Technology Malaysia. Let us know, how do you feel about multi-story schools? Call 7733 send a voice note or WhatsApp 018 789 8899, tweet us at BFM Radio.